Hello friends. So I am recording this in the event that I do start the vlog that I plan to start. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. The lighting is horrible. Right now I am waiting on my sister and my niece to arrive. We are meeting up at Party City, and it's so sad because this Party City is closing. I normally don't go to Party City because I'm not a creative party decor type person. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. But I'm here today because I am hosting a Galentine's on February 8th. So this is obviously the Saturday before, so it's time for me to start getting things. Yeah, this has been a week, both just personally and everything in the news with, the tragedies with the two planes that have crashed in the U.S. Just me and my hubby, we've had some personal things go on, like with our families, and it's just been a lot. It's been a lot. So I attempted to put a bit more on my face, just a tinted moisturizer than I normally do, just to not look like I bawled my eyes out this morning. And I'm more so bawled my eyes out for something else a close friend of mine is dealing with. So yeah, it's 2025 sucks so far. I'm just hoping and praying and trusting that as the year goes on, it eases up and it gives us some type of peace. But anyway, y'all didn't come here for that. Again, I'm hoping to start the vlog. This is February, Black History Month. Yay, Black History Month. So I plan to vlog the very first book I already have on my mind to read for the month of February, which will be Kennedy Ryan's Before I Let Go, Finally. Long overdue, y'all, long overdue. I still am going to do like a TBR video, but I already have downloaded on my Kindle. I also have the physical book. I think I'm going to start reading it physically and then obviously transfer it to my Kindle. And I think I have it on audio on my Everend app. But that Kindle makes me read so much faster. So that's really exciting because I actually do like the reading experience. But I'm a slow reader, and when you turn in pages and you see like the several hundred pages you still have left when you're only on page 10, it's like, okay, all right, you guys, let me put it on audio. But the Kindle, I read so much faster on the Kindle, so I am excited. I already have in mind the books that I do want to read, but I have a different idea of how I'm going to do my TBR video this month, so I'm excited, and hopefully I can execute it well, like I have it in my head. So but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this here because my sister and niece should be pulling up soon. Also, I'm so sad too because I've been looking for the half price books bookstore for some time. I've come to it a few times in the past before I had my booktube channel, and recently, like within like the past 2 weeks or maybe even 3, when I've looked it up, I'm like, why is it not showing up? Y'all, that's because it has closed, because it was actually next to this Party City. They have closed it and it's now turned into a boot barn. And I'm like, what the freak? Like, like, why? So that kind of made me sad, because I do mostly, when I actually do purchase books, I do go to Barnes & Noble. There's been a handful I've gotten from Amazon, but I do like collecting my points. I do like collecting my rewards from Barnes & Noble. So I typically default there, but we know they can be expensive. And so half price books, was also a great alternative to going to a physical bookstore. So I'm really sad that this one closest to me, which is still 30 minutes away, is like closed. So it's really sad. But yeah, so again, I'm approaching 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this here, and I will see you guys very soon when I vlog some other bookish content. All right, bye. Hi friends, so you guys are seeing this as I just honestly finished what's that called? I just finished wrapping up my February TBR video, and so now I am heading to go get some food really quickly because I didn't eat lunch and it's like 3:30. And hubby's getting ready to cook dinner in the next few hours, but I still need something now. So I'm about to go grab some Whataburger. However, I want to do a vlog, which you guys may have already seen before this clip, that I started yesterday. And so I want to actually vlog Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, since it has taken me forever to finally start reading it. Now, I did just pull up the audiobook. Now, I do mainly want to read it via Kindle. I do want to read parts of it with my physical copy. But since I'm heading to go grab some food really quickly, I was like, let me at least start. Because if I start, I won't allow the other things I have to do when I get home, like prevent me from reading it starting today, February 2nd. So I'm going to go ahead and start the audiobook. And I'll just like insert, clips here. I don't have a car mount where I'll be recording while I'm driving or anything. I'll just share like little clips between me leaving the house, going to grab my food, and coming back home and getting home and doing all those things. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are here to hang out. See you soon. Coming back really quickly, I just seen that this audiobook is 13 hours. That book isn't even that big. Like, why is that book 13 hours long? Like, what? I don't know. We're gonna see. Sometimes I'll be like, how y'all really come up with the length of these books? Some of them, when you have the physical copies, you can tell why it's that long. But that's, to me, a normal size book. Like, it looks like it's only between maybe 350, maybe 400 pages. I didn't even check. But 13 hours is insane. I don't know. We're gonna see. All right, let me start the book.
Do people remember the exact moment they fall in love? I do. Yasmin brought me homemade chicken noodle soup when I was so sick it hurt to blink. Tasted like day-old dishwater. Not sure how you mess up chicken noodle soup, but my girl managed it. She watched me expectantly with those long-lashed doe eyes.
Her eyes, dark and gold-flecked, clash with mine in the mirror before she sets the phone aside. It's like staring back at myself. We're so much alike. Skin as smooth and brown as polished walnut. Her hair, like mine, prone to coil and curl, always contracting at the slightest bit of moisture in the air.
Okay, friends, I am back home. I have my Whataburger. I'll never drink this entire drink. I don't know why I get it. It's because of the size of the meal I get. But so I've already started Before I Let Go on audio, like I told y'all before I pulled off. And I just had to pause and say this. Oh my gosh, the sun is back. I had to pause and say this because chapter 1 was the husband's. Yeah, chapter 1 was a husband's POV. Chapter 2 is the wife's, and the wife is in the car with their 2 children. And y'all, that daughter, her name is Deja. She cussed at her mama, and I'm just like, girl, anytime. One thing I cannot stand is disrespectful children. Like, even still to this day, at my big age, I don't cuss in front of my mama. Like, I know there are some people that do, to each their own, but I don't. There's been a few times when, like, I probably was like either really upset or sad, and I probably was on the phone with her and it slipped up. But when I say I was so apologetic, and again, I'm grown, like, out of the house at these times, I don't do that. This baby girl Deja is 13, and girl, what? Baby, don't play with me. Don't play with me. So I just had to share that with y'all real quick, like one of my first like reactions. Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And it's funny because the main character, oh my gosh, what's her name? I don't forgot her name so fast. The female main character, I'm sure I will learn it. Her inner dialogue is like, she would never talk to her mama like that. Her mama would have like reached in the back seat and probably like smacked her or something. So she's debating, you know, her dilemma is between being not like her mama and also gentle parenting. So that made me giggle, but baby girl, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But let me get in this house, eat my food, and then I will get to reading my book and bring you guys along. All right, see you again soon. Hello, friends. Okay, so I know, girl. Y'all just like, Shay, like, why you look like that? Like, you got on these glasses, eyebrows ain't done, lashes ain't done. yeah, no. It is, today is what, February 5th. Sorry, you see my ring light that's near my desk where I work. Today is February 5th and it's Wednesday. And I just finished doing some work. Well, technically trading. I do that every morning up until about 11 a.m. my time, which is Central Standard Time. So I just finished trading for the day, and I recorded previous videos because my intention was, oh my gosh, it's clear. My intention was to vlog me reading before I let go. I did not get to vlog as much as I wanted to because this week has been pretty busy. It also has just been like emotionally draining, and it's only Wednesday. So even though I did read, why is this like this? Even though I did read on my Kindle, I knocked out a good chunk of this book yesterday audio wise. I know for sure I was folding laundry when I knocked a lot of this out after some sessions that I had, and then I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm knocked out most of this book audio version, and then typically when I get in bed for the night, I use my Kindle. And so I was like, let me go ahead and pop up this camera. Is my tag sticking out? Oh my gosh, sorry y'all. I was like, let me go ahead and pop up this camera so I can knock out like possibly the last 20% of this book. Y'all, this book has taken me through the ringer. Like, my emotions have been everywhere, and I'm just like, it really took me this long to read it. Now, I really haven't been in my romance bag with the exception of Evidence of the Affair, which is a short story novella by our girl Taylor Jenkins Reid. That was January, but again, very short story. So I don't know the last time I read a romance. So it felt good. Also, you know, like Black love and just like all the things, like it just gave me all the feels. The kids, the daughter, I believe I shared in a previous clip, like she would have had me messed up if I was her mama, if I was Yasmin, like, and which she does have Yasmin messed up, but it's been a lot. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this via Kindle. This is kind of like where I am, so you guys see like all of this is done and I just have this left. Now before I start, y'all, this book was much longer than I expected. Like, it does not look that long, but this book is long. The fact that I will be on like chapter 21 and it says, oh, you're like 25-30%. I was like, what the hell? So I am glad I was able to knock it out audio. At first I thought I wasn't going to like it audio because the male's voice kind of, it caught me off guard a little bit, but I did speed it up to, I believe, 1.5 because it was also like narrated very slowly for me. So I sped it up, was able to knock it out. If I feel like I missed anything, of course I will go back, like, you know, rewind it a little bit. But I eventually did start enjoying the male narrator's voice. But again, I'm gonna stop talking. Let me go ahead and start reading this and bring you guys along with me. So here we are, we are on chapter 36. I was talking for at least 5 minutes and I realized this was not recording. I am so annoyed. Anyway, it's been a long night. This is the same day as the previous clip. I know I look more alive. I have my contacts in, my lashes, my brows done. I got my rings on because I normally don't wear these in the house because I'm always cleaning or washing dishes. It is 8:23 and y'all, I finished before I let go. I didn't update this. So you guys seen the previous clip, I was reading it on my Kindle, which is right here. I was reading it on my Kindle, and then I had to go ahead and continue chapter 39 to the end on my my audiobook through my Everend app because I started moving around. Oh my gosh, my shirt is not this length. I started moving around and I had to finish it because at the point when I resumed this vlog for this book, I was like at 80%. I was like, we're at the end. And I listened to it on 1.5. I think I put it on 1.5. I fluctuated between like 1.2, 1.5 because they were talking too slow for me, which I feel like I'm talking too fast right now. But y'all, it was good. It was good. I needed it. I truly needed it. I really have not read a romance book in I don't know how long. I don't know if this is in the previous clip that I thought I was recording. I don't think so. But looking at my many books that I need to print out and put in my jar, none of those are any romance books. And so I really needed that. I really needed it. Y'all, I get it. Like, I get why the girlies were so crazy over Yasmin and Josiah. I will say it was predictable. I'm gonna be completely honest. It was predictable, but it was good. Like, it wasn't predictable and bad. It was like predictable and good and everything that I needed. So I really appreciate that. Kennedy Ryan, girl, I think you got me. I think you got me. I cannot wait to read the next one, which I do not own. I do not own. I'm so glad I have this physical copy because it's like, I love it. I'm glad I have it on my shelf. But I'm going to have to get the next one. Oh my gosh, what's the next one called? I don't know. I see it, and I know the third one is coming out this year. But either way, I'm going to get it. I know that this month I'm only, and she is gorgeous. Yes, man. Girl, and the hair. Anyway, I know this is Black History Month, and I'm celebrating by just solely reading Black authors. So I am so happy that I started off with Kennedy Ryan. This was great. I'm definitely going to have to read more from her. I feel like her backlog, like, it's either a hit or miss for some people. Like, she talks about really hard topics. This really did not, thankfully, thank God, this really did not, the topic that kind of drove them apart really did not hit me as I thought it would. I mean, granted, what am I trying to say? Granted, I did feel sorry for them and hate that they had to experience that, but sometimes there are certain topics where it's like, I don't even want to read it. I want to avoid it. So I'm very glad that it was not one of those. Still hate that they experienced what they experienced in this book. If you know, you know. I'm not going to say it. But again, just their story, their love, and how it just unfolded. Like, I needed that. I needed that. Oh. I love them. I love Yasmin and Josiah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So that was it. My night is over. I'm done being a therapist. I'm done being the therapist for the night. I almost forgot to wrap this up. But as soon as I was about to leave my office, I was like, oh, I have to like let them know I finished the book of my thoughts. So yeah, that is that on Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Chef's kiss. Absolutely loved it. I do have to go ahead and finish the epilogue, so I'm going to finish that. It's an additional 20 minutes. I'm like, what more do we have to say? But I do kind of want to see how like it's tied up in the epilogue, I guess. But I'm officially done because there are some books that I won't read the epilogue and others that I will. And I'm just gonna do it for shits and giggles. But yeah, I went ahead and finished Before I Let Go. So that will be the end, I'm assuming. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. So that will be the end of this reading vlog for Before I Let Go. I hope you guys kind of like enjoyed it. Trying to more so do the vlogs. It's still kind of awkward doing it outside of my home. as well. And honestly, sometimes I just want to be comfortable and I don't want to look presentable on camera, to be completely honest. I'm sure you guys understand. But yeah, that's the end of this vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.